Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? My name is 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹, coming to you out of my home office out of Houston, Texas. Definitely want to appreciate you cracking open this video. Folks, listen, digital real estate has come to the people-to-people space. I'm about to share with you an operation that is on the blockchain and that leverages exact science. And anyone that uses and utilizes the strategic plan of action with what this bank does, it's impossible for them to fail. Let me say that again. Because of the exact science that's built in with the artificial intelligence being on the blockchain, failure is impossible for anybody that uses this system. And so I'm not going to get into a long, drawn-out overview or presentation. I'm literally going to just show you in the back office how this functions and operates. Then I'm going to go into sharing you all the money that's on the table and letting you see, okay, literally how this thing performs. But as I said again, digital real estate disruption has come to the people-to-people space. Okay, so as you can see right now, I have up here at the top where it says your bank. Okay, so pretend you are your bank. Now notice there's $35 that's going across the board. I need you to remember that $35, okay? It's gonna be very, very key as I move forward here. The reason why there's $35 in this account, because digital assets have opened up after this account. Notice I have my name here. I have a gentleman named 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹, and I have strategic partner 1, okay? And so I'm gonna share with you that as digital assets open up with this company, okay, money is gonna always be coming to you from this day forward. And not just you, to everyone, okay, as we're growing and scaling this bank all over the world. So I'm gonna go back to the dashboard because I wanna keep it on the money. Because I really want you to see as other digital assets open, money's gonna continue to keep coming to you. So I'm gonna go to another window here real quick. And I'm gonna log into that strategic partner 1 account there. Okay. Put in this password, let me log in here. Now, when I log into this account, you're gonna notice it's gonna be all at zeros, okay? Because I didn't jump ahead in this account. See, it says strategic partner 1 at the top, but they're at all zeros. Because there again, when I go to their GBO team here, there is no accounts that's been opened. Now, remember what I said. Failure is impossible for anyone that uses this. Let me show you why. Because when I come down here and let's say, okay, there's an account that opens up after this account here. So let's just use the name Fred N. I'm just using random information for demonstration purposes. Come down here and add another account. Let's add Wendy J. And I'm gonna add one more account here. Let's use a Betty Joe. And I'm gonna come down here and put this code in, and I'm not a robot, 76296. Now, when I come down, let me grab one of these accounts here real quick, because I'm gonna do the exact same thing again. But when I hit this invite button, that's just as if those digital assets go live. And instantly, do you see this account just received money, the same amount that you saw over here with your bank? Are you guys seeing? Okay. It works with mathematical certainty. But watch this. I'm going to go back to your account. I just want you to see that both of these accounts had the same amount with the same amount of accounts that came after them. But not only did money go to this strategic partner 1, but I'm going to hit refresh on your screen and watch what happens to your money. Do you see yourself receiving more money independent of you doing anything. I go back to your GBO team, you still have the same 3 accounts, the Douglas Ford, the 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹, and the strategic partner. Now watch this. I'm gonna go to a third window, okay? And watch how everybody's account receives more money, but you had nothing to do with the bank moving forward. So watch this. I'm gonna go to another window here. Because typically in the people-to-people space, folks, it requires skill set to sell a lotion, potion, or some type of weight loss tea or something like that, and to build huge organizations to have a lot of influence. Here, people are just opening up digital real estate on the blockchain through this bank, and as a result, it's going to be scaling residual cash flow to everybody. So now I'm going to this third account here, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna add 3 digital assets after this account. So let's use a Vivian. Let's just use Vivian. And we're gonna Vivian G bank at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹.com. And let me add a LeBron James. And I'm gonna add one last account. Let's do Steph Curry. And now watch, the exact science goes to work again. So I'm gonna hit the invite button. This is just as these 3 digital assets opened up after Fred in, and do you guys see the same dollars? Please understand, the money you're seeing here is real money. It's not points, it's not volume, it's not credits, it's real money just like in our wallet or in our purse. That we have the ability to withdraw this money 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But hear me again, as 3 digital assets were coming after Fred, you saw Fred receive the same exact amount that the other 2 accounts received when they had 3 get in line after them. But watch this. Strategic Partner 1 had nothing to do with those accounts that Fred, okay, had come after him. But watch this, did they receive more money? Let me hit refresh. Are you seeing with exact science and mathematical certainty, money is not only coming to the account that the digital assets open after, but everybody that was in line prior scales in money. Now let me go over to your inviter's bank, okay? Now see, it's the mathematical certainty because at this point, Strategic Partner 1 has 39 and your bank has 39. But watch this, when I hit refresh, you have more money again. Folks, you still just have the same 3 partners. Just in case you missed it, I'm gonna add one more account to the last account we worked with, which was Fred N. I'm gonna come here, let me just add one account here. Let me do Michael Jackson. Let's go with 99205. This is literally all the skill that one needs is to put in a first name, last name, email address, and everyone's just doing a one-time out of pocket. But let me come back up here and look, do you see more money in Fred's account? But watch this, not only did money go to Fred, let's go to Strategic Partner 1, hit refresh. Do they have more money? They only have the same accounts that opened up. They didn't do any more work. Let's go to your bank and let's hit refresh. Do you receive more money? do you still have the same accounts, okay, that you started with? The 3, okay? Folks, this is ingenious when you talk about everybody scaling and everybody scaling simultaneously, where money's just not going to those at the start or at the top. This platform, folks, is simultaneously scaling everyone. And as digital assets continue to open from this day forward, just for the sake of redundancy, let me do it again. I'm gonna go back to the Fred one account. I'm gonna add a Melissa bank. This is literally how we're marketing this platform, sharing the transparency, but then I'm gonna show you the money that's on the table too. So I'm gonna hit invite. So you see that this account is at 45.75. I'm gonna hit invite and watch what happens to the money. Is there more money in this account? Now it's at 56.25. But let me go back to strategic partner. Let me go back to their account. And look, they're at 41.50. Let me go back to your bank and hit refresh. You have more money too. Guys, this thing here is incredible. Only because look how sustainable it is. Everybody is scaling. No one's not getting left out. And everybody's receiving money instantly. But now I want to take time real quick, okay, and literally show you, remember, when everyone had 3 digital assets get in line after them, okay, they received 35. Everyone is just doing the same one time, okay, because it operates with exact science. Nothing else is required. We all scale simultaneously. There's no delayed gratification. All digital assets after you, cash flows to you. Yes, all. Everyone one time out of pocket. Everyone one time have 3 do the same who also invite 3 to do the same, that they're only doing one time. And the reason being, because as this is duplicating and replicating forward, with everybody just doing the one-time execution, what you saw in the back office is literally what's happening to everybody as accounts continue to open. Everybody just only inviting 3 to do the same. It says here, no one is required to do any more work. No one is required to involve any more people. Everyone receives instantly and residually from all digital assets after them. Everyone receiving social proof all along the way, predictably and unavoidably. So watch this. When you had 3 that came in line after you, what did your money go to? That's correct, 35. But this is the ingenious of this operation. Not only did money come to you, but money went to everybody else that was in line prior. So everyone, including you, just scaled in residual cash flow. Again, this is real money. It's not points, it's not volume, it's not credits, it's not group volume. It is real dollars, like in your wallet or in your purse. Now watch this. Because this is going to happen to everybody, this is why you're not having to do any more work here. Because the exact science now takes over, the AI to automation. Because your folks that you invited, they're doing it one time. Not 2 times, not 4 times, not 6 times, not 8 times. Everyone one time, doing a one time out of pocket. Everyone one time, inviting 3 to do the same, who also invite 3 to do the same. They do the same, 35 to them, but watch this, it scales your money to 47. These guys do it one time. They receive 35, just like everyone else did. But look, it scales those that you invited and your money instantly and simultaneously, and all those that were in line prior as well. Now, please pay attention to this closely. Please pay attention to how many times I come back to your account, those that you invited, and those that they invited to do any more work. So these guys that they invited are doing the same thing one time. They all receiving 35. Look what happens. Scales everybody's money. Have I said that you or those that you invited or those that they invited did anything else? No. These guys do the same one time. 35 to them. Watch what happens instantly and simultaneously. Everybody scales. Did I say that you or those that you invited or those that they invited did anything else? No. Now, let's go back to these. Now, let's start now with these guys. Please pay attention to how many times I come back to these people that came in way after you. How many times they did anything else? Watch this. So they invite those that are going to do it one time. They receive 35. Watch happens. They're going to scale. And so does everybody else in line prior. Pay attention to how many times I say that these people have to do anything else. Those they invite come in, do it one time, 35 to them, scales everybody else that was in line prior. These guys do it one time, 35, scales everybody's prior. Please pay attention to how many times I come back to these people, how many times I come back to these people or these people or these people to do anything else. These guys do the same one time, 35, scales everybody in line prior. These guys do the same one time, scales everybody that was in line prior. Folks, everybody scales and no one had to involve any more people. No one had to do any more work and nobody came out of any more money out of pocket. But folks, there is more money on the table. Let me share it with you, okay? Not trying to overcook your grits. I just want you to see all the money that's on the table with this global bank, okay? So remember, you had scaled to 13,000. Now guess what? These guys are gonna scale because you notice as it was replicating forward to a mathematical certainty, the exact science was at work with everyone. So they're going to scale to $13,423 that they're receiving residually. But as they were receiving this money, your money scaled to $48,000. These guys come in at $13,000. They haven't done any more work. They haven't involved any more people. They haven't come out of any more money out of pocket. Are y'all seeing how this is disrupting? They scaled to 48,000. You scaled to 193,000 residual cash flow. These guys come in at 13,000. It scales those that invited them. It scales those that invited them. And it scales those that invited your friends, which is who? That'll be you. Folks, you're at $1,014,772 and you haven't done any more work, involved any more people, or came out of any more of your money out of pocket. Folks, if you want to book a call with me, I can do a Zoom, okay? We can talk. We even have our own Facebook inner circle where if people have a challenge, getting people to a Zoom, they can invite them to our inner circle because we're always streaming live in that community and posting social proof. Okay, literally having people see the transparency, and we keep it as a safe place. We don't allow any other solicitation of any other project. We've just been scaling and sharing and screaming this bank from the rooftops. These guys will scale to 13,000. Instantly and simultaneously, these guys have scaled. These guys have scaled. The people that invited them, your friends, they have scaled. And the person that invited them has scaled as well. These guys scaled to 13,000. They haven't done any more work. Simultaneously, everybody else is scaling too. These guys have all scaled to 13,000. As a result, everybody else that was in line prior scaled as well. These guys scaled to 13,423 in residual cash flow, and it scales everybody's cash flow that was in line prior. These guys scaled to 13,000. Have they done any more work since they did their one-time execution when they got $35? No, they haven't done anything else. Have these guys done anything else since their one-time execution when they got $35? No. Have these guys done anything else? Have these guys done anything else? Have these guys or these guys or these guys or these guys or you, have any of you done anything else since the one-time execution? Folks, this is a wealth game changer here, folks. Please get back in contact with me, okay? If you are ready to lock arms with what we got going on and help us continue to scale, again, we're only talking about a one-time execution. As long as you're inviting 3 strategic partners that are going to do the one-time execution as well, that they are never required to do in a week, in a month, in a year, 5 years, 10 years, or 50 years, and they scale right along with you and everybody else, and their friends experience the same thing, receiving in the same fashion. My name is Douglas Ford. It's always a pleasing pleasure. Again, appreciate you cracking up this video. Get in contact with us ASAP. There's some information below in the description, okay? Or somewhere around this video where we can connect. And I look forward to hearing from you. Take care and God bless.